What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Angel Advice with Aleijalewis. Welcome in. If you're one of my beautiful aces, I'm so happy to have you here today. I hope that you enjoyed the last reading. If you didn't, go watch it. It's what are your star qualities moving forward. I always lose my train of thought so fast, man. But I was gonna say welcome to anybody who's new. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for spending some time over here. TarotTube is very big, so I appreciate you coming over to this channel and checking me out. Let me read your energy. Today's reading is, what is it? How you're being authentically you. And I already went ahead and picked the cards for you guys. The first pile is the Ace of Cups, and the second pile is the Queen of Swords. And then for the collective, we have, ooh, the Lovers. Cover up their little anuses. But so for the how you're being authentically you is, I feel like you're communicating better because the Lovers is Gemini energy. That's one thing that I'm getting. Another way that you're being authentically yourself is that you are trying to have really reciprocal relationships and pour your energy only into the things that are more important to you, even like passions, jobs, like everything in that department, but relationships as well. I feel like you're spreading so much love. It's literally the Lovers. Some of you guys might be spreading astrology knowledge because there is stars in this card and I'm paying attention to those stars. Some of you guys might be spreading spiritual knowledge because this angel here is on here as well. But I literally just heard you're being authentically you by being a godsend. Or godsent. Is that how it says? Is it godsend? I think it's godsend. Anywho, let's get into it. Group number one. If you pick the Ace of Cups, this is your reading, and this is how you're being authentically you. First of all, this is beautiful with the Ace of Cups coming out. I feel like the first thing I thought about is that you are pouring your energy into things that you love. You are following your heart. That is one way that you're being authentically you. For some of you guys, this is about jobs. For some of you guys, this is about relationships. Apply it to yourself in your unique situation. Use your discernment. But yeah, some of you guys are being authentically you by loving the person you want to love no matter what or who likes it. Some of you guys are, working for nonprofits that you really like, or just doing a job that is really fulfilling. But this is also one of my cards for downloads, spiritual downloads as well. So one way that you're being authentically you could be that you're just passing on these spiritual downloads, these spiritual messages. Some of you guys might be naturally channeling, don't even know it, but you're telling people the thing that they need to hear at the right time, the perfect time, the right thing at the right time, something like that. I don't know if my Bluetooth is on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we good. Just had to make sure. Okay, here we go. How are you being authentically you? Group number one, how are you being authentically you? How you're being authentically you. Literally what? The Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo energy. There's something here about manifesting downloads for some of you guys, manifesting love, business for others. But some type of manifestation here. How you're being authentically you is that you're manifesting a lot of things that you want. You're creating a lot of things that you want. Like I said, putting your passion in places that are important to you. Confidence. There's something here about confidence here, and also just being beautiful, being handsome. So how you're being authentically you is that you're pouring love into yourself. That's one way. You're pouring love into yourself spiritually and physically by making yourself look good, but by also feeding your manifestations, feeding your dreams, manifesting even bigger and being like, yeah, I can do this. If I put my mind to it, I can do this. Ooh, dang, not all those. Throwing everywhere. Okay, here we go. how you're being authentically you is that you're really depending on your intuition. I was gonna say divine intervention, but I was trying to say intuition. Or divine connection. Maybe that was also something I was trying to say. Like, this black cat is a representation of a spirit guide. And that's how she is able to manifest everything that she wants, because she has her spirit guide right there. And they're like, yep, But it's also like, you know, she's passionate. She's doing the work. She's driven. She's nurturing her passions. That is something that how you're being authentically you right now. You're nurturing your passions. Choosing to do more things that you want to do. Choosing to do more things that you love to do. Can I have one, please, Spirit? One, please. To go with how they are authentically, how group number 1 is authentically being themselves. How you're authentically being you, group number 1. Spirit, tell me more. Please give me one at a time, please. Oh, there we go. 7 of Wands. How you're authentically being you is that you're standing up for yourself. You're not letting anyone make you, like, there's no backing down here when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your manifestations. You're like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. How you're being authentically you is that I feel like with aces are a exchange. That's the word I'm looking for. Aces are an exchange. When we get this opportunity from spirit, we also have to give a lot we have to nurture it in order to make it, you know, become the full manifestation that we want. So how you're authentically being you is I feel like you're ready to do the exchange. You're ready to accept the work, or you're already in that state, already in that part of your timeline. Apply it to use your discernment. But yeah, there's something there with like you're doing that. You're ready to accept it. You're ready to do that work. You're ready to pour in that passion. You're ready to follow your intuitive guidance when it comes to whatever big manifestation you have. Whether that be, like I said, love, whether that is the dream career that you want, whether that is a house, whether that is a car. Manifestation could be, you know, a range of things. It could be your own apartment, it could be your own space, own place. The Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. How you're being, again, and Lily, this is confirmation, how you're being, because this card for me is self-care. So how you're being authentically you is that you're making sure that you're pouring into your cup and making sure that you have good energy before you give out energy to anybody else. This is also about doing shadow work and by doing shadow work, you can heal your inner child. So there is something about that as well. That's how you're being authentically yourself, by healing your inner child, by doing your shadow work, by exploring more of who you are, getting to know yourself better, and then allowing that, you know, the word I'm looking for, the word of this card is transmuting that energy, transmuting that negative shadow work or not negative shadow work, but the negative energy possibly, you know, that came out during shadow work, and transmuting it into good, positive energy. And literally, I was gonna say it and I didn't. That the collective energy, which was the Lovers card, it was reminding me, I swear, of this card, the angel on it. So there's that. How you're being authentically you is by prioritizing your healing and protecting your peace. That's what I just got. Justice card, literally, come on. Peace, protecting your peace. Justice is served. How you're being authentically you is that you're making sure that situations are reciprocal for you, that they are balanced. And if that balance does not exist, I don't think that you are honoring those commitments, or even making commitments to say, you know, making the commitment to even go somewhere where that you already see that the energy is not going to be reciprocal, balanced. Something too, I'm seeing how you're being authentically you is like dressing like your best. Like if you love fashion, you love clothes, you're like starting to like dress more like cuter and stuff like that. And it's not even, not more cuter, but yeah, I know. Yeah, I said what I said. Because the Justice card reminds me of Libra energy, and Libra energy is ruled by Venus, and that is the planet of love and beauty. I don't know if it's love and beauty. I believe so, but I know it's for sure beauty. So yeah, there's something here about beauty, being beautiful, having things nice, like aesthetically pleasing is something that was coming through. How you're being authentically you is perhaps keeping things nice and tidy, whether that's in your internal environment or external environment. Like, ooh, I don't know, like bugs, go away. I'm just not gonna freak out, as I still continue to freak out. Okay. Underneath that, you have the Two of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely, like, I'm seeing how you're being authentically you is by showing up in a very real, positive way for yourself, and then that allows you to show up in a positive way for others, connect in positive ways with others as well. And like I said, I feel like you're separating yourself from unbalanced connections, anything petty. Like, that's how you're being authentically you, by literally, like I said, protecting your peace, like being like, I'm not fighting, I just want to be connected, I want peace, I want love. Ace of Cups, love. How you're being authentically you is by the love that you put out into the world, the love you put out into the universe, the love that you provide to other connections, friendships, relationships, platonic, romantic, whatever they are. Where is the deck I'm looking for? Right here. Here we go. Let us get some clarifying messages in Naji. Clarifying messages. Here we go. Clarifying messages. I feel like my lips just never look juicy enough, glossy enough, like, but it's because I'm constantly having to, you know, fix that little error. And I feel like I'm taking it off, and then I keep putting it back on. It's an endless cycle of nonsense. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Lots of fire energy. I mean, almost all the elements are here. We have fire, water, and air. But as far as major arcanas go, it's like you have fire and air. Clarify the Queen of Wands. How you're being authentically you, group number 1. How you're being authentically you. How you're being authentically you, group number 1. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Can we clarify the Queen of Wands? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I talked about a business. I kept talking about a business. Here it is. Somebody's manifesting some type of business, a startup, company. Or you're manifesting making money by turning, I say it often, turning your passions into profit. Doing something that you love, doing something that is creative, doing something that you get to be expressive in, doing something that you get to be artistic in, but also being able to profit from it. But there's a research that's happening here, and I feel like that goes really nicely with what I was talking about with, I said, you're ready with the Ace of Cups, you're ready now. That's how you're being authentically you. You're ready to accept this ace. You're ready for this exchange. You're ready to nurture. You're ready to nurture. Yeah, to put that work in, to study, to figure out how to flip your passions into profit. Make your passions your work. Because with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, it's something like literally Queen of Wands. I was talking about manifesting. You have the Page of Pentacles clarifying that. What is that? Earth. It's grounding. It's something like I'm learning how to ground manifestations. Because you've already got the energy, you've already got the spark, you've already got the passion, you've got the drive, you've got the ideas, but it's all about actually, you know, like building the company now, making a website, looking at storefronts to see how much it would be to rent a space if you're looking to, you know, start a company, start a business somewhere. The groundwork. The foundation. I'm seeing the Empress now because it's like she's very creative, but she's also grounded. That's like her magic, is being able to ground all that creativity, being able to ground all those manifestations. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords. I heard stomping out doubt. So for some of you guys, how you're being authentically you is that you're stomping out your own doubt. And for some of you guys, it's internal and external. You're stomping out the doubts of others as well. Seven of Swords is about seeing the truth as well. Oop. It's coming through like this vibe of like, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just saying I'm gonna do this. Like, you know, to some people, because I'm feeling like to some people it might come off cocky or something like that, or arrogant, but you're not trying to be that way. You're just like, no, I just know that I really want this, and I know that if I work really hard for it, that I can achieve it, I can accomplish it, I may have it. It's possible. I know it's feasible. And I see, like I said, that could be internal and external, or it could be internal or external. Internal and or external. Apply it to yourself. Use your discernment. It feels like figuring out that you can make money, you can profit from your passions, but a lot of people tell you that you can't. So you have to fight out those people and fight out those doubts within yourself that is a thing. That it's possible. Like I said, it's feasible for you to do this. That's what the Seven of Wands, and it's clarified by the Seven of Swords, is giving me. Temperance. Clarify Temperance for me, please, Spirit. Clarify Temperance. With the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords too, it's also giving me like this vibe of like behind the scenes, like figuring out the behind the scenes of like what something looks like, perhaps like of starting a company, starting a startup, like I was saying, the groundwork, but just looking at the truth, the reality, really seeing the truth, reality, something about that, seeing past the illusions with the Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords. You see this guy, he looks like he's learning a lot. Yeah. It's like the truth is, it's like how you're being authentically you is, I feel like you're realizing that the truth is you can do anything that you put your mind to, but it requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of nurturing, especially nurturing of the self. Because I feel like Temperance clarified by the Three of Swords is giving me like, oh, I just lost my train of thought. That's so annoying. It's like recognizing that in order to manifest all these big things, it requires you to do shadow work. It requires pain. It requires you to, because these pains, they're lessons, they're growth, like they're, you know, yeah. That's something. And then also like a healing from past pain, that's also coming through too. Like it requires you to heal through past pain as well, like such as, you know, Seven of Swords. I always talk about imposter syndrome. Like you have to heal from that, which, you know, can be caused by internal and external factors. And there's something here to how you're authentically being yourself is that you're being there for yourself. That Temperance with the Three of Swords is giving like healing your own pain. I'm here licking your wounds, but I feel like that's like that saying has a negative connotation, but maybe it doesn't. Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords, the World card, and the Nine of Pentacles. How you're being authentically you is that you are taking the Four of Swords. Wanted to say, tell me like you're taking, like this is protecting your peace. You're resting when you need it. You're shifting, you're changing. How you're being authentically you. For some of you guys, you're getting more sleep when you need it. You're feeling really tired, getting more sleep if you feel it, the need to do that. You guys, some of you guys are just like how you're being authentically you is making really big changes, ending cycles that are not protecting your peace, ending cycles that don't protect your peace. How you're being authentically you for some of you guys is traveling, seeing more of the world, exploring more, learning more. That's how you're being authentically you. Changing your perspective about something. For some of you guys, being more connected to spirit with this infinity sign here, and the Ace of Cups, being more intuitive. That's how you're being more authentic. That's how you're being authentically you. You're becoming more authentically you the more you tap in, you know, with your intuition, more you tap in with your higher self, the more you do that shadow work. Anxiety screams, intuition whispers. So you gotta quiet those screams so that you can hear the whispers, right? I feel like that's like what this is giving me, the Temperance with the Three of Swords. Gotta quiet those because there's a lot of stuff going on here, like, and he's having to discern, I feel like, as he's learning. So it's like you gotta, what did I just say? Why did I forget? Like I said, you gotta keep the freaking anxiety quiet. You gotta quiet those screams so you can hear the whispers. Gosh dang it. I hate when my thought train just leaves me like that. For some of you, how you're being more authentically you is you are in the gym. I'm hearing body yaddy 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 yay yay yay. Yeah, so you're being more authentically you because you're spending more time, and that's even self-care. That is self-care. That is the Temperance card, and even the Nine of Pentacles also reminds me of self-care because this is about enjoying the fruits of your labor. But also on another side, that for some of you, you're being more authentically you because this is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles card, I already said what it is, but it is my entrepreneurship card. This is an entrepreneur. This is a person who's got it all. You know, they're all comfortable. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor. They're just doing. They do it in they want to. They're doing a little 1-2. Okay, very comfortable, very lavish. How you're being more authentically you might be that you're spending more money on yourself. Your self-worth is increasing. You're recognizing how amazing and wonderful you are. How you're authentically you. Like I said, for some of you guys, this is about entrepreneurship, starting a specific business, doing a specific business. That makes you authentically you. That's how you're authentically you, through that business, through your creations. Yeah, and that Ace of Cups just came through as creations as well. How you're authentically you is because of all that you share, and that is coming through on a social media way as well. All the creations you share, or inspirations you share. I heard that, inspirations, inspos. So we're gonna get the closing tarot messages. I hope that you guys are enjoying this reading so far, and let me know down in the comments below how it resonated for you. If you are new and you've been sticking around, I hope that you subscribe to the channel and become one of my beautiful aces. You're gonna love it here. If not, I appreciate you coming by this one time. Let me read your energy. I hope you can leave me a like. I would really appreciate it. And come on now, I said that that last card about the Ace of Cups, I was talking about social media, right? I said something like, this is coming through in a social media way, everything that you share. What card came out? The Page of Swords, which is literally the card about social media, sharing things on social media. That's my online card anyway. That's my online card, I'll say. So for some of you guys, literally confirmation, you are sharing more of your passions, more of the things you love, and even like more of the self-care stuff that you're doing. Like you just being lavish and living a soft life and stuff like that. Like sharing more of that with the world. That's how you're being authentically you. Also, the Page of Swords is the hero of the tarot, so you're being authentically you by standing up for others, and I should have said that earlier too with the Seven of Wands. I consider it standing up for yourself, but it could also be standing up for others as well, being protective. And then now that's giving me like how you're being authentically you is you're protecting your truth. That's what it is. That's something that's coming through. Closing messages here, Spirit. Closing messages from the tarot about how group number 1 is being authentically themselves. How are you being authentically you? The Ace of Wands. You're being more authentically you by creating more. Now you have 2 aces. I know there's gotta be some aces in the house. What's up with all my aces? Love y'all. I think I just literally mentioned y'all like 2 minutes ago, if I'm not crazy, which is crazy because now there's a confirmation. 2 aces here. How you're being authentically you is that I feel like you're not afraid to start. Yeah, you're not afraid to start these projects. You're ready to dive into starting all these creative projects. You're ready. Yeah, you're just ready. You're ready to share all your ideas, all these downloads that Spirit has given you, of these manifestations that you could have. The High Priestess, exactly. And this card reminds us to keep our eyes on our own paper. The Birth of Venus Tarot taught me that. Check her out on YouTube. Taught me a lot, actually. Check her out if you have time, if and when you have time. But yeah, how you're being authentically you, tapping in with your spirit team. The High Priestess is confirmation of everything I've been saying the whole time, just tapping in. Keep your eyes on your own paper, meaning your spirit team they're already telling you everything that you need to know. They're already giving you signs. They are divinely guiding you each and every single day. So just all you have to do is tap in and listen to them. And you can have all these manifestations the exact way that you think and you know that you can. You can. You just have to tap in. That's it. And how you're being authentically you're tapping in. You're like, yeah, I'm about to tap in with this. I'm about to tap in with my magic. I'm about to tap in with my spirit team. I'm about to tap in with God. I'm about to tap in with my higher self. And we're about to do our 1-2. We're about to do our 1-2. And I talked about channeling. And now that's coming through again because that's Pisces energy. So yeah, I feel like for some people, there's definitely some healers, spiritual healers, shaman, tarot readers, energy healers, and all and through and between. You know what I mean? But yeah, some of you guys, that's how you're being authentically you, by putting yourself out, putting those creations out into the world via social media. You could have a YouTube, you could have a podcast, you could do TikTok, Instagram Reels. There's so many different social medias where you could be posting content, putting content out there. Content creation vibe coming through heavy. Page of Swords clarified by the 3 of Wands. And literally, like I said, you're ready to invest. You're ready to take that leap of faith. Ready to take that leap of faith. Ready to accept this exchange. Ready to accept this offer from Spirit. Ready to receive this offer from Spirit. And then you have the 3 of Wands, and the top row is the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess, right? So the next card I'm clarifying is the Ace of Wands. So literally, if I put the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that's 4 of Wands, bro. That's success. That's milestones. That's doing what you need to do. That's handling business. That's happiness. That is success. For some of you guys, like I talked about love in the beginning. I'm still getting that vibe. 4 of Wands just brought it back. For some of you guys, love, union, marriage, but not for some of you guys, just a relationship. Yeah, that's coming in heavy love vibe. Heavy love vibe. And again, you are just looking so beautiful. Like there's like this like innocent, sexy vibe going on. Or like this sensual, sexy vibe going on. Seductive. How you're being authentically you is that I feel like your mind is on the fact that you are taking this leap of faith. Your mind is set that you are going to invest in all these things that you care about and that are reciprocal to you, and that, you know, yeah, like I said, passion's for profit. Turn your passion into profit. That's what you're invested in. That you're invested in that mindset. How you're being authentically you. Ace of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords. How you're being authentically you, because this is giving me protection. Because like we already saw the Four of Swords, so that's twice now. So confirmation heavy on protecting your peace. And then there's something here about just like, I'm getting like something about getting downloads in your sleep, because you have the Ace of Wands. Why am I saying that? Downloads. I don't know why that's how it's coming through. Ace of Wands, but that's normally not something I feel like I say. But I feel like, yeah, it still is downloads. So yeah, downloads. Let me say that. How you're being authentically you. How you're being authentically you. Why am I thinking about Sleeping Beauty? How you're being authentically you. The Seven of Swords again. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, no! Ah. Ooh. Woo! Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy, Jesus, on my soul. Woo! I can't take it, Jesus. I can't take it. Big bumblebee just came in my car. Oh, people who are new here, I hate bugs. Woo! Is that a bug? Lord, I can't do it. I can't do it, Lord, I can't do it. I'm hearing that meme. It's like, Lord, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my goodness. Woo! Okay. Okay. Let me collect myself. Hold on. Let me collect myself. Whew. Let me collect myself. Lord, I'm so sorry. Not really, because y'all, you guys will understand. You guys will understand. Oh my gosh. I've been banging up my toe today. Oof. Gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. Anywho. I'm gathered. Let's do this. Okay. How you're being authentically yourself is that you are being activated. There's something here about being activated. Like there's something here about getting downloads in your sleep, like I said, but there's also something about like letting like a spark wake you up or get you up. An intuitive spark. That is so confusing. If it makes sense to you, it's for you, I guess. Takes what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm too scared to have this window down, but I'm so hot, y'all. It's not okay. Ace of Wands is an exciting new beginning, ready to receive it. The Four of Swords is confusing me so bad. But like I said, I'm gonna keep rolling through it. Like I got a heavy message about your downloads coming through when you're sleeping. There's also something here about being activated. Taking time to process, heal, and think of new ideas too. That's how you're being authentic. Oh, I talked about getting more rest earlier. I'm so stuck. But this V also shook me up. But yeah, that's something. It's about how you're getting more rest, and that allows you to be more creative as well. Listening to your body. That's how you're being authentically you. You're listening to your body, you're getting more rest so that you can get more downloads, get more ideas. Then you have the High Priestess clarified by the 7 of Swords. So again, that's giving me like anxiety versus intuition, 100%. How you're being more authentically you is you're learning how to separate your anxiety from your intuition. You're listening to your body. And again, something here about the truth, protecting your truth, or just learning learning the truth about like spirituality for some of you guys, like really doing like a deep dive, getting behind all the nooks and crannies and figuring out like what's what, like, oh, he said, she said, this is voodoo, hoodoo, oh, he said, she said, this is bad, but like really investigating for yourself and allowing yourself to, you know, see how it works for you personally. I'm so glad this card came up because I saw it one time and I've been thinking about it, so perfect. 10 of Swords. So there's something here about like putting things to an end. How you're being authentically you is you're putting things to an end. Putting things to an end that don't make you happy. Literally underneath it, you have the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Pentacles. What? 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. What? That's crazy. Yeah, you're putting an end to things that aren't making you happy, that are not things that you envision as part of your legacy. All these and that includes mentalities. Like I said, like a mentality that this has to work, you have to do this, that it's going to work, that you can see it through no matter what. And then protecting that truth, protecting that peace, keeping your eyes on your own paper, not letting imposter syndrome distract you. Being able to separate anxiety versus intuition. That's how you're being authentically yourself. Authentically you. What if I move the car? I might have to try that. Okay. Eggs, bacon, grits, sausage. I thought I was gonna say eggs, bacon, grits. Keep it going. Eggs, bacon, grits. Keep it going. Okay, y'all. Oracle cards. Final messages for this reading. Final messages for this reading. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. How you're being authentically you. How you're being authentically you, group number 1. How you're being authentically you. How you're being authentically you. Letting your intuition take the lead. Like letting your intuition take, just heeding to it. Attune to the divine. New moon in Pisces. And I was talking about that Pisces energy. How you're being authentically you is that you're using your I was gonna say angelic wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual knowledge, your intuitive feelings, your intuitive gifts, your clairvoyance. You are a visionary. You are seeing things before they are there, and not letting you're seeing it. Even like I said, you're getting downloads in your dreams. Like you're some of you guys in the 5D in your dreams. You're seeing your manifestation already played out, and it's like, don't let anybody convince you that that's not real. It is. On the deck you have trust, all will be well, new moon in Virgo. And they're like, I swear, are they? They might not be, but I think Virgo and Pisces are like sister signs. But I think I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I'll have to look it up later. But yes, trust all will be well. Trust all will be well. And that's giving me, like, again, more vibes toward what I was saying. Like, you don't know how it's all gonna play out, but you're just trusting it. You're letting the divine lead. You're seeing it before it's there, clairvoyantly, and you're just like, yep, I seen it, and that is what shall be. That is what it shall be. all I have to do is keep working until I have that, until I've achieved it, until I've grounded it. Simplifying the mindset of taking inspired action. That is how you are being authentically yourself. And intuition, come on. 38 breaks this number. I said 38. 35 breaks down to 8. 8 is what? Abundance. 8 is what? The infinity sign, connection to spirit. Like, come on, come on. 31 breaks down to 4, the number of stability and also protection. So you have a lot, and you do have, I said a lot about protection, so that's how you're being authentically you. You're using your intuition to protect you. Yasigi, live out loud. Live out loud. Live out loud. Yeah, it's just like, it's giving expressive. It's giving expressive. Showing my creativity. And literally underneath that is manifestation. And I've been talking about manifestations left and right. Left and right. I did see a bee, right? Yeah, I think that was a bee. You would think I know what it was, the way it made me hop out this car. But bees are, what are they, a sign of miracles? They're a sign of miracles. So that's relevant. That's relevant. How you're being authentically you is that you're believing in miracles. You're believing in the ability for source to bring in miracles for you to be receiving miracles and your good karma. How you're being authentically you is by, even the words that you speak, the words that you share, whether that's online or in person, like the conversations that you have with people, the way that you connect with people, that's how you're authentically being you. The way you're honest with people. Number 8, indecision. How you're being authentically you is you're letting your angels lead you when you are in a moment of indecision. Number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. How you're being authentically you is that your throat chakra is open. You're telling your story. And then this breaks down to the number 3. 39 breaks down to 3, which is just, more intuitive connection. A symbol of more intuitive connection. It's also a symbol of collaboration. So you could be also working with other people. Like I said the things that you talk about with other people, that's how you are authentically you. The way that I believe the perspective that you share with others about indecision and how to deal with it, which is your spirit team helps you. That is how you're being authentically you, by sharing that knowledge. And I'm gonna leave that there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll just catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you picked the Queen of Swords, where is she? Right here. If you picked the Queen of Swords, then this is your reading about how you're being authentically you. You're being authentically you because you're saying what you mean, you're meaning what you say, you're having boundaries, you're setting clear boundaries, and you're being like, yep, and it's not moving. This is not a line in the sand. We're not gonna draw a new one. None of that. But you're also, you're having clarity of mind, which to me brings on clairvoyance. That might be something that you're noticing within yourself. It might be increasing. Your clairvoyance might be increasing. How you're authentically yourself is you're transparent. 9 of Pentacles. I don't know why it's coming out that way sometimes. I say Pentacles. How you're being authentically you is that you're pouring more into yourself. You're spending more time with yourself. You are tending to the fruits of your garden. For some of you guys, this is taking a very serious step in your entrepreneurship endeavors. That's how you're being more authentically yourself. You're creating a business or putting your business out there on social media. How you're being more authentically yourself. For people who already have their business and are starting it, you might just be more vocal about it. You're speaking life into it and saying that it's going to grow bigger and stronger and greater than it already is. How you're being authentically you. Group number 2. How you're being authentically you. The 5 of Swords. I heard you can't compete where you can't compare. Then the Sun came out, which reminds me of victory. You're being more authentically you because I feel like you're not competing with anybody else as much as you're competing with yourself, because I was literally hearing some of the lyrics from Renaissance. Basically, I'm that girl, like, you know. Actually, no, it was Alien Superstar when she actually said that. Like, I think she was saying, like, I'm twisted. You know, nobody can think like me. Like, you can't compete with me, like, you know, because you can't think like me. That's coming through heavy. Heavy, heavy. But I feel like you are definitely like a top, is it contender? Like you are like some of the best competition. That's something here. How you're being authentically you is by competing with yourself. I feel like that makes you the best competition. Like, by the deck you have the 6 of Cups. How you're being authentically you is that there might be something that you have wanted to do. Like it could have been this business, or it could have been just putting more, you know, time, effort, energy into yourself. But it's like there's something that you could have been wanting to do, because this is a past energy. For some of you guys, this might be somebody that you wanted to connect with from the past. But yeah, how you're being authentically you is you're doing something you said you would do, or you're going to do something you said you would do. That's how you're being authentically you. Like Queen of Swords, like she's standing on her word, like she's going to do what she said she's going to do. But also the Sun. How you're being authentically you is that you are glowing, you are shining your light, you are bringing in clarity, you are this young, free soul, this fiery soul, this Leo energy. People are attracted to you. You are magnetic. That is how you are being your authentic self. By just like being, like letting your inner child free and letting that show in the world, in the way that you show up in the world. Because the Sun is also our ego, which is the way we show up in the world. Okay, getting to the bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. Also, like I said, victory, something about how you win. That's how you're being authentically yourself. You winning, you investing into yourself, you sticking to your boundaries, you competing with yourself and not other people, you being a great competitor, and you not being intimidated by any competition. That's how you're being your authentic self. So you have the 6 of Cups. Underneath that you have the 4 of Wands, and I talked about winning, I talked about success, confirmation, and then you have the 8 of Wands. How you are being authentically yourself is that you are accomplishing things, reaching milestones that I feel like your inner child is proud of, and fast, quickly. It's happening quickly. You're going with the flow. How you're being authentically yourself is you're going with the flow, and going with the flow leads you to winning. It leads you to success. It leads you to, you know, these milestones. How you're being authentically you too is this the way that you reminisce, the different ideas that come about from your reminiscing, and the way that you could put those into play, the way that you could use them. Your nostalgia. That's how you're authentically you, because you don't care if people are doing something this way, like this new way. You're like, I'm gonna do it this way that I like to do it because that's how I like to do it. I love doing it that way. I did it that way as a child, and I want to continue to do it that way. Can we clarify the 9 of Pentacles, Spirit? Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles, Spirit. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Group number 2, how you're being authentically you. Yeah, I'm just getting like, and now I'm hearing the song again, like some of the songs from Renaissance. It's like, she survived, she's a hero. That could be wrong, it might not be exact. I'm quoting it exactly, but I'm hearing that, something around that sort. And the Queen of Swords, she is the hero. Not the hero, she is the survivor of the tarot. Like, she has been through a lot. And that's why she is, you know, she nurtures her boundaries. The 7 of Pentacles. Yes, for some of you guys, this is like this is a business that you're building right now. Like, it's still cooking. 7 of Pentacles, it's still cooking. Literally, she's making bread, making money. So for some of you guys, how you're being authentically you, it's your work ethic, it's the way that you're making money, it's the way that you're investing into yourself. For some, I'm getting multiple streams of income. For some of you guys, how you're being authentically you is you're pursuing multiple streams of income. Clarify the 5 of Wands, Spirit. Clarify the 5 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. How you're being authentically you is you're protecting your creations. But I also heard not fighting any battles. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Hold on. 5 of Wands, clarifying the 9 of Wands. How you're being authentically yourself is that you're not fighting. Like, there's something here about, I feel like you're not fighting with the 9 of Wands coming out to clarify the 5 of Wands. Like, it's like, but maybe this is just representing if you do have a argument of some sort or a fight of some sort, that you do then sit with yourself and then be closed off and protect your projects, protect the things that you have done, the things that you have created. Then you have the Hermit card, Virgo energy, Lily Beyonce, confirmation, Leo energy, Virgo energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Bottom of the deck energy, the 9 of Pentacles, which already has shown itself in your spread. I'm hearing being the bigger person. How you're being authentically yourself is that you're being the bigger person when it comes to petty fights. Kind of just walking away, taking a look at it from a different perspective, because 9s are about perspective. It's being like, what else could I spend my time doing other than that? But I feel like that's just, even, I don't know, I feel like that's confirmation too. Like, just the way it looks to me, it's giving the vibe of like, I'm not competing with anybody else, I'm just competing with me. Like, you know, he's here with all his own stuff. Like, there's nobody else here with him in that card. So it is still giving that vibe. How you're being authentically yourself, perhaps staying away from petty people, staying away from petty arguments and petty encounters, just stupid, silly fights, in order to actually think about what you want to, the things that you would actually do, like things that, like, better ways to spend your time, contemplating better ways to spend your time. And then the Sun, clarified by the Hermit card. How you're being authentically yourself is that you're making a practical plan to manifest your dream. And like, this practical plan will allow you to take inspired action, like do things in the physical world that will that help you ground your manifestation and make it real. How you're being your authentic self is that you have this go with the flow, carefree, just natural, beautiful vibe. You have this natural carefree vibe, but also you have this perfectionist vibe to you. You have this very calculated vibe to you. You have this wise energy, this wisdom as well. How you're being authentically you right now, it's focusing on the present moment, focusing on the things that make you happy, focusing on the things that are fun, that make you feel alive, not focusing on petty things, also focusing on your business, focusing on investing into yourself in whatever size, shape, or form that is, because it's going to look different for everybody. On the deck, 9 of Pentacles, same message. Investing in the self, entrepreneurship, businesses. Underneath that, you have the 9 of Swords, and now you have 999. So how you're being authentically yourself is that you are really looking at, you're really focused on perspective. There's something very big here about your perspective. Perhaps your perspective, there's been a very big shift in your perspective, and that's how you're becoming more authentically yourself. It's seeing that you don't need to be stressed out in order to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. You don't have to be anxious, and even like you don't have to be anxious or nervous or stressed out that you won't ever be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, that you won't ever be a entrepreneur, that your business won't ever be plentiful enough, fruitful enough for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because you have the Chariot right behind. It's like you have intuition. As long as you follow your intuition and you trust it, you are divinely guided. And as long as you follow it, you get rid of things that aren't serving you, there is nothing to be nervous about. There's nothing to be anxious about. And that's the perspective. If you just trust your intuition and let go of your anxiety, let go of that fear, pray it away, give it away. Because the 9 of Wands, he's approaching the 10 of Wands, which is being overwhelmed, overburdened. And when we get to that state, we have to ask for spiritual help. Ask them for us to be relieved of this burden, because it's too much and we're carrying too much and we're not meant to. So how you're being more authentically you is, I feel like, by asserting your boundaries more with the Queen of Swords, it's making more of that happen. It's cutting out more of that negative energy that makes you feel overwhelmed, that makes you feel overburdened. Cutting that out more. How you're being authentically you, so that you could focus more on that sunshiny version of you, that beautiful, your soul, your inner child, and how to manifest this 9 of Pentacles. How you're going to manifest this, how you're going to create that, or how you're going to establish it, how you're going to maintain it. Not so that you don't have to focus. Like I said, letting those burdens go, cutting that out, cutting that petty stuff out, so that you don't have to focus on it. You don't have to think about it. You can just focus on your manifestation. Okay, we get the closing tarot for you guys. We're coming close to a close for this message. Why am I shuffling? I don't need to. Here we go. I already shuffled. Closing tarot messages. How you're being authentically you. How you're being authentically you. The Ace of Cups. And as I was talking about intuition, I know that's on per. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. I'm hearing love. Two of Pentacles. Infinity sign there. Connection to spirit. Our connection to spirit. Showing up twice there, basically. Ace of Cups to an infinity sign. Yeah. How you're being authentically yourself. Just tapping in with your intuition more, so that you can tap in with your inner child. Tap in with your deepest, desires, so that you can manifest and ground whatever business this is, this dream. And create whatever business this is. Like I said, establish, maintain it. Dang it. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, Knight of Wands. How you're being authentically yourself is that you're being intuitively led. You're allowing your intuition to lead you. It allow it to help you make decisions. Because Knight of Wands, also how you're being authentically you is the way that you're being very passionate. The way that you're, like Lily, Knight of Wands reminds me of taking an inspired action. I'm not going to take this card, but I did flip over the 10 of Wands, because I was talking about the 10 of Wands. And that would have been perfect. I should have took it. I'm acting like I can't. Spirit, Can you please send it out again if you want me to take it? Because it just flipped over. It didn't come out. But it would have been perfect because I was talking about it and I was talking about giving up, asking for that higher power. So if it would have been clarifying this, it's like, yeah, literally asking for help from the divine, and you then getting downloads in order to help relieve your burden. And those downloads being that most likely you just need to set boundaries with people who are draining your energy, causing you to feel like you need to close yourself off. Okay, clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Cups, please, Spirit. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups, Spirit. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Ooh. King of Cups. Ooh! And it's like, wow. Yes, yes, beautiful. Following your heart. How you're being authentically you is you're following your heart. You're doing the things that you feel intuitively led to do, the things that you feel passionate about, the things that you care about. You're being authentically you by you're being emotionally intelligent, your emotional intelligence. That's something that's coming through here. Also, just like your intuition is going crazy because the King of Cups, my God card, Ace of Cups, any ace, that's an offer from the divine. Who's the divine? Okay, yeah. Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. This is giving me like, and then the Nine of Wands again. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. How you're being authentically yourself is you're just going with the flow of like whatever you feel like your intuition is telling you to do. Trusting it. You're trying not to juggle connections. Yeah, again, that message is coming through of cutting people off who are not providing like a healthy relationship, a healthy connection, fulfilling connection, love. How you're being authentically you is that I'm seeing something here about being more reserved. There's something here, you're being more authentically you by being a little bit more reserved where you feel it's necessary, when you feel it's necessary. And, you know, whatever situations, places, whatever people that applies to, that is coming through. How you're being more authentically yourself is that you, like I said, I'm seeing you just taking more inspired action, doing more, having more drive, having more having passion, a lot of passion. It's like I want to say focus, but at the same time I feel like the Knight of Wands, he can have a lot of different passion, a lot of different places, you know, a lot of different focuses almost. How you're being authentically yourself is protecting your passions, protecting your drive. Looking at the different perspectives when you're doing more versus when you're doing less, like how that makes you feel. That's something that's coming through. And I'm getting something here too about not doing things that you're not passionate about too. That's how you're being more authentically yourself. Then bottom of the deck you have Death, the Two of Wands, and the Chariot card. So how you're being more authentically yourself is that you're trusting your intuition, you're letting it lead you with that Cancer energy. You're being perhaps for some of you guys, your clairsentience is increasing, which is your ability to feel like, oh, like you just got a feeling, you didn't go to something. It was like, yeah, that was an intuitive feeling. It was in your solar plexus chakra, which is in your stomach, specifically, like if you felt that feeling, you know. How you're becoming more, how you're being your authentic self is by doing things. Ooh, this is so much energy. Ooh. The Chariot and the Death card. Cancer and Scorpio energy. Big intuitive vibes. And big, yeah, just your intuition leading. That is what it's giving. Like, just big intuitively led vibes. Like, I don't want to say a million words when I could say 3. But with that Cancer energy too, some of you guys could be, yeah, this is giving me, though, I feel the need to say it's something about how you're carrying yourself, how you're moving your energy, or how you're moving literally, like physically, like keeping yourself away from certain people. How you're being more authentically self is how you're authentically you is you're focusing on your future and where you want it to go. You're focusing on your truth. You're focusing on your transformation, your rebirth. You're focusing just on reinventing yourself. How you're being authentically you is that you're allowing yourself to be reinvented, you're allowing yourself to evolve, to elevate, to grow, giving yourself that space intuitively. Like, I'm definitely picking up 100% too, like on an intuitive level for some that have been doing that work. I'm just getting clairsentience, claircognizance, clairvoyance. What is the energy here, spirits? I hope that you guys have enjoyed this reading. If you did, go ahead and like it. Leave me a comment down below and tell me how it resonated for you if you feel comfortable to do so. Is doing whatever it wants right now. Like, okay. She said, I heard you was complaining that you're not glossy enough. Heard you complaining. Now what? Okay. How you're being authentically you. How are you being authentically you? Group number 2, how are you being authentically you? How you're being authentically you. Cool your emotions, full moon in Aries. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. I was like, where's the Pisces energy? This is so weird. All the water signs and not Pisces. Like, technically, they're still mentioned with, because the King of Cups is here and the Ace of Cups is here. But I was looking for them specifically. Like, what? Where's the Pisces at? Aries and Pisces, those seasons are literally right next to each other. So it's like Aries is it's the baby, it's the first, versus Pisces is the last one, so it's the eldest. It has all this wisdom. So there's this juxtaposition coming through here, which is so similar to how we saw the sun clarified by the Virgo energy. Like, there is something young but old here, like, at the same time. But yeah, I feel like with this cool your emotions here, and attune to the divine, those juxtaposition like type energies, I feel like there's something here like how you're being authentically you is that you're learning how to let your emotions take a back seat sometimes. Like, if you're a hothead, and just trusting your intuition and trusting how it's telling you to react, move, do whatever you do, make said decision. taking a little bit less of your personal, taking things a little bit less personal. That is something that's coming through. And even Pisces, like it kind of gives like this definitely like an isolation energy as well. So how you're being more authentically you is like you're just spending more time with yourself, understanding yourself deeper. For some of you guys, meditating so that you can, you know, help with cooling your emotions. This is the same card from last part. I need another card, please. Another card, please. How you're being authentically you. Something, definitely something here about coming off more chill, because this is like very chill energy, but it's fire energy though. And then you have thinking woman, number 47. 47 breaks down to 2, which is the number of connections. Yeah, I feel like I forgot more about the number 2. I used to know more, but maybe it's just connection. But I don't know. I gotta look at it into it a little bit more again. But the thinking woman is all about elevating. So like literally there's something here about elevating your mindset. And this is giving me like spiritual elevation. Again, like there's that butterfly here, transformation. We already saw the death card, transformation. How you're being authentically yourself is you're just allowing yourself so much room to grow and transform and to change perspectives and to think bigger, think differently than you thought yesterday. And literally you have woman holding a heart on the bottom of the deck. Number 44 breaks down to 8, which we already saw the infinity sign here. So connection to spirit being highlighted there. But she has a butterfly in her hair. And I consider her like the Queen of Cups. So yeah, again, you have the king, that would be the king. Nah, you don't have it, but I'm seeing it in my mind, the king and the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely something here about a high emotional intelligence, and there's something here about you using your energy, the emotional intelligence that you have to serve others, and also you nurturing that emotional intelligence for yourself as well. And you nurturing it is what allows you to be able to then serve, like give that energy out to those who you feel need it. But yeah, Queen of Cups basically all about being intuitive here and having like just knowing that manners of the heart as far as family, your love life, anything like that, good health, that all is well as far as that goes. All will be well, all is well as far as that goes. And that's, again, it's following your heart. How you're being authentically yourself is that you're following your heart. And when you do that, it allows you to, it elevates your mindset, because your mind, because your heart is your intuition. Your heart is your inner child, you know? And when you're tapped in with those things, and even now this green is giving me the heart chakra, like there's so much green here. Once you're tapped in with that, you can elevate it on a higher spiritual level. Intelligence is also being highlighted here. How you're being your authentic self is by sharing your knowledge, sharing your intelligence with the world, whatever knowledge that is. Not bottom of the deck, but number 41, what came out, is Inukosana, celestial alignment. Number 41 breaks down to 5, which is all about change and uncomfortability, because change can be uncomfortable. But she's just giving life, like, and I'm pretty sure this card basically is talking about how what is for you, nobody can take that from you. Like you are in celestial, you are in alignment. This is confirmation you are in alignment with the things that you wanted. Like I talked about, like being stressed about that stuff, but it's like you literally have no reason to, yeah, no one can take from you what they didn't give to you. Yep. Declaration, I am always guided. I'm always being guided in the right direction, literally. Just more of what I've been saying. Confirmation that your spirit team is extremely present and that they're guiding you. And that what is for you is meant for you, and that all is well. You'll be all right. Everything is good. Bottom of the deck, you have Sakuyant, scarcity. Number 21 breaks down to 3, which is about collaboration with spirit and our soulmates here on Earth. Let me see what this. Take a peek at this page. But it basically says when you embody like jealousy, something like that. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. So this card is basically saying you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow. And I feel like that's the whole thing. It's like believing it, just believing and knowing that feeling, syncing yourself up with that feeling of being like, yep, this is what I want, and I'm in alignment with that. Celestial alignment, I'm in alignment with that. And how you're being authentically yourself is, I feel like you're getting more on the mindset of, I'm aligned with that. I'm aligned with this. Versus, go away. Versus embodying lack, you know? That illusion. Getting past that illusion. But this also talks about energy vampires, people taking energy because they don't have their own energy. And people they can see your light and your energy before you can, so they're gonna take from you because they can see it. How you're being authentically yourself, I think you're not allowing these vampires, like some vampires, to get close to you. Like you're spotting them quicker so that you can get away from them. And even your celestial alignment, I honestly feel like your divine guidance keeps you pretty far, like it keeps you bouncing away from them pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, how you're being authentically yourself, it's just cutting through the mindset of lack, the mindset of scarcity, and believing that you are in celestial alignment. I feel like that's everything I have to say. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.